Inchire mo no medate wa so ye chire bi kwaso e won kran kropom ha sei na we ye dom kuma no ye wo brahye bedwafie ne Ghana fo bi e na keka won ho abom ade ko jan bi abo won sa no won nante won ho agumonte so se wonom ye chire ne nyina ye Occupy Bank of Ghana na wo chire mu a Dr. Ernest Addison ene na chitafo mienu e ka ho no entutue bi ankoye wo ho ntia be yan kampanifo ngo nkonsa Adom Kasee e de ye chire ne chi
Science Bank of Ghana, ebo kabebro Ghana sika no opepepepe eduosia e wa fimpinu ene eduonu mienu mu na afei bank kuro ya ehwe animu kwan se wodi $US no opepe wo ha mienu ene eduonu e kwakosi wono matena ye kese e wo North Ridge ene nam so a ama domkuma e wo mrahye bedwamu ene NDC amanyoku na ka wo ho abomu a wo ye kire a watu din se Occupy Bank of Ghana police for akire mu se wono mu a wokoye wo ye kire no wono be hyase afri obra sports na wananti ewo emiamia na wode wananti no akwakowie ewo Independence Square ne nyina mu no empanyinfo a wonum edi oyekire yanim ekire mu se onom beto aso akọ Bank of Ghana no wode wonsem a watwere gu nkrata so akọma empanyinfo ewo ho no oyekire Kesa Lato Forcing ene empanyinfo afoforo a wonom eda akua hodo ano na wodi animu na wokire mu se wonom ekọ Bank of Ghana ho no mu a wonom bekwa akohia governor no anamusifo na wodi wansem a wakuchire gu nkrata so no akwa no odane di se enya de se wonom aka wo baabi ada so wonom bekwa akura Bank of Ghana fo aso ye akwakoye wo ye kire no ewo ho no mu
ewo sa oye kire ye koso animu ano no ena Public Affairs Director Emma Ghana Posejumako no wodo so de nsema ba bonten kire so oye kire ne koso no obo omo aye no bebo omo ho ban ne na pamfo aye krado ehwe so de bambo ese fata be mo bibi ode de ho ahye ye kire mu na ye kire na wie ye no ohaw bia emechire
Emma, yes, was a Yamipa, and then Yenya, Hasina, a young man, Cassia, and I anymore, and then eventually, and the assessor. Emsan, a paying Yaba Hassin, and your my cost a year second, a year brassport Hassia, you say, Amy and a more minority side, or money, a baby, a yes, I could or more has a police if one riot, but say, never has said in our numbers in our uniforms. Make sure say a age Madia, Waha and a pain. A couple more day near Popine said yes, a fata. Anything and a pay, Yaba has said. A Becoswa asked for Neama, Ghana for a resolution, any more motion will say. A idea, a bambono, a Bema Uniana, a Bayan, so Emma Nayafe. At the end of the day, no, you have to share, and yes, a war now with him, and I'm in a meeting with them. Me meeting him, wedding him, a Ghana man, Munian, so Eddie, a year in the Shannon, and so says, a year, when you say, be extra Magia, the Bomodina, Moni, Eddie, said the Bayer, Magi, the baby, no, Naye Mugiano, a year police fire, Bababo, buying your Nampam, fire, the Juma, any info or more mobile, a sign Magi.
Ewo eyeche kronwa mu na akomrahye bedwama Adom kuma no ba no de ni Kesa Lato Forcing watcher se be yanka wo mu yeche nyina enka mpadinfo eboban no ma wo no mo kwan na won for petition enko Bank of Ghana konkoma governor yo wo ho no se wonso mo wo mo nsema watcho e de brenni
Let me also say we are grateful. But I want to assure you that the NDC minority does not mean harm. We are going to embark on a simple, peaceful protest. It is my belief that this protest will be one of the most peaceful protests we have ever witnessed. We are going to stick to our agreement. We will move from here as and when we are ready. We will stick to the rules. We will do a U-turn. And that is where we have a disagreement on. We believe that at the end of the day, we will terminate at the end of your security zone. But the leadership of the NDC minority, which you know is not a large group, must be allowed to see the governor at the central bank, to deliver our petition to him as a person, because we think that what we are doing is in the interest of this country. And we believe that it is in the interest of every citizen for us to do what we are embarking on. And this will go a long way to improve on our governance in the way our democracy is working.
Na yamane bofo ani edi oyechire yekoso yechi da chehene nana ya wasante edi yechire ewa dabraka yenko ne ene no entwetwe nkomo hwe bebi akoduru da chen ma hana sabre no emuti sei
mete wonka Premtobre Kasee me no Kasee die ya babedru mu ewo adabraka NDC occupy BOG demono ena akonya ba ya de asese so ya adabraka nipa abonchempu ewa ha no esewani asasa wo ka kire asane se ne camera ne tienti wuntumi enhu akire saaso ena wuntumi hu animu asane se uhwe nipa abonchempu ababegu a esa nipa edosu ye pa na asane se ayem na sebedwafie NDC amanyoko no ena chese wodi animu ayesa organization ntino obehunu se NDC members of parliament general secretary ni ade nyina ewa ha honorable okujeto ewa ha quickly mamini ni nkomo light one afi yampepe mu honorable bi yaboko there
nyame Adom
me who say this demonstration have been one of but looking at the numbers they will say this is a very huge number aba police for my eti say BOG hono anya de ebe ma mkwan mo akọ because that is not the agreed truth so far apart from the police phone canon is there any motive apart from the police phone
Eddie Kain, as I say, you're that Ghana for us. Osha, the mammoth crowd, the way Ghana for appear, Adoma Abba, or Yechrewe, Echrese, Abai Bonia, Akufuado, Baumia administration. Osha, right from day one. A boy or share, even time or opposition, or catch yourself or bar within 18 months or better transforming Ghana. Baumia said they have the magic one or more solid economic management team. Now, so share the AC for the first time in the history of this country. We are talking about debt restructuring. And see that financial haircuts. And see that for the first time we are talking about Bank of Ghana were incur losses to the tune of 60.8 billion. And see that negative equity 55 billion. And in the midst of all of this, what depleted here national reserves? Who see new head office? I mean, can you believe that? At a time there's economic crisis, there's an economic meltdown. We are in total disarray. What say or minor? Minu Kasa say, onim say road contractors are buying Ediomoka 15 billion. Food suppliers, school feeding caterers. I mean, are buying the Obiaka, Kolebu, dialysis center everywhere. At this time, Enamusi, a new head office. And OSHA PPA approval, Bank of Ghana Nyaya, Omanka Samu initial budget. They value the cost of the project at $81 million. Less than 8 months, Akwa could do $121 million. Minu Kasa say, if you add the cost of the land, which is another scandal on its own, project way is valued at $300 million. At a time, no reserves, massive losses, negative equity, which has led to massive inflation in excess of 40%. You are building a new office. I mean, are you crazy? What do you take the Ghanaian people for? Meanwhile, Sir Office now moves, there is no agency. It can wait. OSHA other countries where they have responsible leaders, vigilant leaders. Yensha Australia, for example. Now Australia hosted Commonwealth Games. Omo said economic crisis now happen. Omo enisika aombe hosi. They pulled out of it. Australia is no longer hosting the Commonwealth Games. OSHA United States of America. Omo order a new presidential jet. Economic crisis, Omo defer, Omo say 5 years later. That is what responsible leaders do. It's here Banisana and Akufuado, Baumia and Miss Governor Addison. Omo say head office way and one embassy at this time. I mean, how is that possible? I mean, it means you have no respect for us. It means you are just out to destroy this country. This is just the beginning. Until Governor Addison and his 2 deputies resign, we are also demanding, sir, head office project no, as I saw almost suspended immediately. They must drop that project now. And then we have petitioned the Office of Special Prosecutor. We are expecting them to immediately commence investigations. Addison must be investigated, must be prosecuted. And then on the larger governance issues, scandals are being released virtually on the daily basis. Lutina Ekoso Wagana Airport Company. Yasase, we should be reserved for future expansion of our airport. Omo air chicha to a company called Heaven Builders. Shadia Akoso wa airport testing no Frontiers. Omo charge $150 per test. Ghana Airport actually say they want only $10. Eti yenyina yemfa $10. And then the criminal organization, the Buccaneers called Frontiers, they and their cronies in government get to share $140. You see leadership that doesn't care about the people. Leadership that is just here to loot. Leadership that is here to plunder, to pillage. We are sending a very clear message. Yeah, you know, we are not going to sit down and wait for a coup to take place. The people are going to rise up and demand change, demand radical solutions. We need a new leadership response, a new direction. Yan to me Kososa and say or minor. We must rise up today and fight for our generation and the generation that is next to come.
Okay, thank you. Fifi Kwete. Fifi Kwete happens to be the General Secretary for the NDC. But Fifi Kwete, for the purposes of our viewers, any or more from the voter region, so you will speak away. Fifi Marakuma Biao, Agbanya, me postpone the demonstration about 3 times. Agbayo Vazo demonstration Gaka police over Bank of Ghana of Magodia may have my go. Ogbonam nenema yakata mi agree here.
Akpa Maglekoba demonstration ami glenda mi ato minority caucus Oshima. Dama party a into Ngogbana demonstration. Danu yo tongwe a general secretary na menya nyama no Ngogbon fi tutu mi ato. Mi glenda mi ato Oshima. Leyo o lon reji bagla police akwa. Mi akloro na nama.
Hello va yaba afifia e wa ba NDC. Apart from all the minority decision, our minority toward decision, if you have a NDC viewer, now demonstration, demonstration, alaba domo jule doama la gbegba na mo ma demonstrate wa ngbegla vajo dabo no na mo no popo no adogo domo jule ala domo no wa hi adogo akpere du kwa huncho wa na mo akipe bu kago ngbegla re vajo da etu akata ba nyonyo hi aba wa da sia mo wa ponu wa demonstrate akpo Fifi Kwete ono General Secretary edema NDC amanoko no na ye ni edutwem enti mamenya wa ya dio mo check up say baby demonstration baby abeto bia ya ba ma so ate
ya beda da chehene na ya asante asei yegusua wa ye kyeremu nsemu na we no yenkonkogire mu wa shaman omanfo bia bo mu wa shaman so kyeremu a niema nkoye o makwan ahodo enye na wabɔ mpanimfo eka bi o mu aba eka me ase mpanimfo abunu agu asomti braso nti wo so ate wo agu monten so ye kyerɛ sɛ mpanimfo nti o musum meye wakwan ma wo no
manfo wonom eti ahyama na wombu afu yie pa no esori anapai eye oye kyerɛ wonom akwan so esanse wo kyerɛ mu a tebia wonom akwan ewo mu no enye kora ehu behia sɛ aban ebehwɛ ababe yi ama wonom manfo yi ene amane boni etwetwe nkoma a wo kyerɛ mu sɛ wonom akwan a enye no enye se womo aban amane na mmom empanyinfo abo wonom amane nyina no akoye sɛ obubu nnua egu wonom asum a wanya wadwene kura so ba bi yi ama wonum.
Is that the MC says here is the stronghold of the NDC. Yeah. But I can tell you on the fact that during the 2020 election, MPP had 36,000 votes in Ashama here. Exactly. So how can you tell us that yes, the stronghold of the NDC? So you can fix our roads. Ashama deserves better. We pay taxes. We are dying. If we have to take 10 minutes to work, but because of the state of our roads, you can take like an hour or 1 or 2 hours before you get to your destination. Yes. Our roads are very bad. And so today we are calling on them.
And they are taking tax all the time.
Our end.
When you buy a car, you know they tell your short goes pop. See, I said we don't get one good road. See, the snap is right. If you are going to the municipal assembly, right? Yes. There's a big hole there, and it's still there. So why? When you say they'll tell you Ashama is a stronghold for NDC, me, yeah, I don't support no party.
Newton Johnson, that will be a pressure. No better road for Ashama, no better road. Newton Johnson, that will be president, that will be pressure. Why do no one go that place? Why do no one go that place? They let them go. Why the police go there? They don't go there. They block the road. The court road, no good. Anywhere Ashama road, no good, no. Better road to Ashama here. Why do no one go for the Newton Johnson there? How?
Young Cosnets and some Emuamudin and West where the Jumedia Shonko one cry, Hana Weno, a Bibre Matoya mining in our Quani and Penny for a cabby on Befaswar, now or Mount for NC a cheap bass, oh yeah, Jumanadica cracker to Toronto, now Concord Crabmana Brewer Bemoa, one better air wuno, one more shot to Tunia Masabaya, don't know who will be on the Benyason Fastward Daching.
Sebeyena ahumejemu bampo ene sikasembe koyenti Social Security and National Insurance Trust etwaneti assessment eye ne fam ye no dwumadie ewo enkran say dwumadie International Social Security Association ena ene wo mokabo mu ye ya timupo etechwa ne se obepa akwanuasa wodo a obetimi atre ahumejie nsi achiba mu ene bambo mu amomanfo wa bibire matoye fam oswafo wo shepa die ene adwumaye nsamso Ignatius bafo awu a echire mu se senti a wontimi enye se dwumadie eye wo mu abefo nsam a wontimi entire mu ne senti sesei watu sa na mo de ogidi yese ebeboa.
Leveraging digitalization to extend social security coverage is critical. Therefore, investment in this to extend social security coverage is not an aspiration that can be deferred to the future. The overwhelming importance of this today is therefore for everybody to see. I therefore call on social security institutions within West Africa to take advantage of the emergence of digital technologies to bridge the wide coverage gap.
And which Director General on that Senate and no Dr. John for written crying. Edit to manfo enim se wonfa won ho enhyem. Na ba fu dwumadi enso. Wonye ntum se be ya obetimi ayewa adwuma no eyie.
Se nea ewiase ikono ye se emre dane announce wadane ho bi. Se ye hun se digitalization anase abefo mfidi a ye de adwuma yi. Eno ena se ekoso a ewo se yen etimi hwe ne hyemu kena ne yusu abefo mfidie e de ye adwuma nanka da nkan no na kwabrane na ewo se ye no se ebetimi de abefo mfidie na ye na etimi ame atre ye ntaban mu a make sure se Ghana adwuma ye ni biara o ye adwuma wo Ghana ha no ono nso obetimi aba abedom ye na dachi okona ho meje mu a koda na medano so nti ono nso betimi anya pension.
Bisan emu akwa ba fe nsem no de akachire do be de to so ama ye konkwanta south abato mpesua no esodi nchroye a ECB emutu mekoso asisa ba wiye no na titire ni ma katamanso monyoko NDC nifa ye wonkwanta south woti manta mo chese ka nipa be dunumi a na waye krado so wo tro wodi na so esanse EC atomunti want to be register wo mo a ehadwen pa
Enkwanta South abato mpesua no so NDC titire ni ochiremu a enra ena abato komisan ede edintwere no eba na wieye na nso nipa bi no mo hono mo a wantimi antwere wondin Adom Kasee amane boni NPP abato mpesua no so twerefo Felix Owusujima etwetwe nkomo no bo EC abato so wo mo atimi aye wondwumedi awie na nso odi ya wo mo esanse ebi no hono mo a wantwere wondin ena odi adwuma no eba wieye
na bana wieye ene said na EC ekan no and 21 days na abana wieye wo hwa nkwanta ya register bibre nso no isi ni and ni from beginning ni ampanyifo kan ye anase Ghana for nyina esun ya isi amfa na adwa amaye no ankoyi amaye esan se wo nkwanta safa sun yi otiri nyina ye ne yeso ba se dia ba se na nkuru na skata ba bia wodi nkrofo no be fia aba no eya den eno nti no numbers na ye fa ne yantumi anya ya register by 3,000 plus yantumi anya numbers no na wo bedru nkwanta nso ase ne nkrofo o maka enne 5 o'clock o mo apon o mo antumi register no enye nkrofo kitwa eno nti no ye nka ye hwe se extension of day ni basa antumi aba but wantumi anka hwe anfa ho ndem ne wo kasa yi yantumi wo se kina anase na ebe ye ba ya wie adwuma no bebre nso wo fie a o mo antumi register nti san nkrofo nso ye o mo den nti ya de abeko atia ye enboa ye eno nti no ye srese nka ebe ye yi a na wasan atwena ni ahwe ho
Yeguswe jina bato komisa no akache na yenko dwaboso na bato komisa ne fa ye wo hono no opanyino no ye district officer Fatima Kanton mo kyerese nipa bebro empemiensa na wonya akwanya etwere wondi ekọ abato enwoma ne mu na wani so se ekuo do anya ho keka atwere nipa dodo dinsa
na otwemiensa ni Electoral commission ehye dintwere no ase ene na wode dwumade nyina eba na wieye efa wona eba betwere wondin efoforo no eho wodwaboso emansimu no ye ne opanyin a ono ene da yisi dwumako na no atwetwe komo na emisan se wo hye dwumade na ase no nipa dodo sen na watumi atwere wondin
sha se de bibia boko ekoyi na so far ni yenya 3,194 as at enran ya krampo de na nke se be se 2,000 ntino wo hwa ya reche o ya exceed ye dwuma no de ya nhia ohaw bia ama ahayen kwan bia so e ware mu shire betimi awie wo mu but say ye wie wo mu na obi a odi line mu before 5 dia ye nim kwan ya de o mbefa so ye be mo numbers na wo chena na ya ma wo mu
na edinchuro no mu ano na empanifo ede enhyehya ba abonte na nyina ese wa ID card no obi dada nanso so ebi ayira opefoforo ahana ya wochema ne no obetua wo mabie portal bia hono na abakwa akotua no na afi wa ma code ahodo bi ka ho bia wo de apply a na wo card ayira no eno ne saa kwa befa so abenya foforo
Isansa abato komisan epese obibia ede ne ho ehye dintwere no munti woni a voter ID card ayira no odi abefo ententan edwumadi aba obetimi afaso sebeya onsa ebeka wo card ni biem ni senti obetimi afa wo phone no abo *222*1067# nesika ebeba no wabo afei enter reference no abo udin a wode etwere udin ewo abato enkrata mu afei wudi a wode mu awo no beba eye transfer summary eba no select one agietum ubetimi atwen ewo phone no so sebeya ebema wo prompter betimi ede atua wo sika ana abekọ my approvals ewo *170# so na watua sika no ede ama wo mu utua sika no wie a wo be send o text message a echwese wo no wo mu ede nsa wo so a ewie peye ogidi ye sesa online payment portal here wo dia bayi ebeboa ama wo nua wo ID card ahira watimi ehunu ntem sankrata yi Michael Boadu acting head public affairs ena nsa ehwase
Yanko STF North Mense no emunako odoma Electoral Commission no wo director ye Franklin na Osei SB eno wa chese oba mpotem hodoma MPP ni NDC fo ni amanyoko ahodo no wo munyina ye wafa mu de ka ho bi na dintwere koso no akoto ten ya mentimi ho ase bi ansi wo honti wonam sa kwanya so e de abasoba amanyoko ye wo mpotem honyina
Adom Kasee amane boni Samia Sare ene Electoral Commission Director West Stephen North Mainstream ni mo Franklin na wose SB etwetwem komo ene odi tu dwase NPP ene NDC amanyoko no wo mo kabo mu a woni EC eye adwumaso e wo Mainstream mu ehwe se edintwere no ebetimi akoyie ochemu se nipa mpemienu ahanso ne aduanan mienu 2742 ene wotimi twere wondin e wo abato nwoma mu a ogidi ye se aboa omanfo pa
the past days na yenya challenges bia basa bia nsi na meda stakeholders ase mainly the two major political parties. They've been very consistent, they've been very helpful. Ene bibia course bia yenya boni bia with Stephen North. A few challenges ne bamu, but then those challenges they had to do with underage. For some of them genuinely didn't know, some of them in so ignorance, I would say.
na wokɔ hwedie mu West South abaton pesua so a nipa wɔpre emrahye dibre ɛwɔ NPP amanyɔkuo ne din mu ya owuso Premtobre ɛbɔ EC ɛne NDC amanyɔkuo na baso sɛ wɔn nyinaa ɛkabo mu te wɔn ho ase a edi ntwere no ɛkɔ so.
Adwuma ya ye ne Asutifi South constituency ha afia efi sɛ ayɛ krabehwɛ yisifo no abo mo homoden both parties MPP ne NDC for nso abo mo homoden ama yatimi aye registration ɛwɔ ha awia basabasa bia NCE ama Asutifi sayedi enko radio so emre bia atwam ne titiro emre bia atwam no kayɛ registration wɔ ha yatimi ka sɛ yɛ ma obi nyɛden en register we kyerɛ sɛ MPP aban so yɛ de hyehyɛ agu akwan
sem emu na nka ne Kakum National Park hɔ ne bea ya hodo na ɔmanfo tu kwan efiri ɔman Ghana mu ɛna afi ɔman hodo so bepie mu behwɛ wani so ade na aboa ma Ghana yenya sika wa kwansra adwuma no emu sesa beto dwa sɛ kamea sɛ Abri Gardens ɛyɛ ne bea ye di nkan a ɔmanfo kɔkɔhwɛ wani so ade.
Central Regional Senior Standard and Quality Assurance Officer, Emma Ghana Tourism Authority, Isaac Anabelgani, in Sambia Wadia Adom Kasee and Menese, said the Abribi HM, Nankaniparudo Nata, Kakum National Park, Kohio Meniswadiano, say no antisabium, one mananka tako on Ninano, Ediomeni Achue Bri Gardens. Northern Sansem we to Adom Kasee and Mabra, Yako Haneko Hesadia, a considerate Jumanisi Fako ever honum, Sevo Chiremua, Wafim Pinu and Odumbo Chenimono, Kakum National Park, and an air kwansra bia, and Nipadudro na Buchibotrede, Ediomeni Ekopa, Nesebra COVID-19 Bayano, and Manipadoma Nankeba on Ninano, a sweaty pan.
National Cyber and then is Kofuka crap. What you take as a point in the Athena way a panafest and say, Oma July, a Domka crab, a yari. Now, more a injury will own Hagan, Waba, Oberstrait Castle Ham, another Benny, when the gun of Wabahan or Dosso Kaka.
Wakosura,
Kaka, and that was also chin, however, not the government is over.
Oh, okay.
And say, equal day. Wasn't by your body, domestic tourism, mobile cost, no one façon or bank.
And Wachi, Nipa be ordensra, Heko Piemu, or Cape Coast Castle, as would in same say at Adom Kasee in him.
Most of them are not. Yeah, but if you had it, but often about some history, the many, though you were around, but you knew. At the Sierra Audacious fee. Castle have one slave trading in the Abana Damne in Moba. They will all learn.
To be honest, I was angered by the atrocities that took place here. I thought long and hard about my ancestors, my heritage, the travel from their homes to here, the wait. And then to go on the ships, and then the middle passage, that was hard. That was hard for me not to be angry.
The Crackano, Atu a son, Yaw no your officer in charge, Cape Coast Castle, a dear Futu Magana dishing and I say, Omo Homodiansa Castle Honomono, or Mebo and Nayaba Honum, Nabako Simbia wanted Dan as a winimno, Womumbra no Bissia.
The address no Adom Church at the Power Circle. When him say October, we say a breast cancer awareness month. No form of cram a Honda Wubo or near Mount Fortune or Marjorie. Adepa somewhere now Montaso.
They are not a breast cancer awareness. And I bohu de rose ma be hwe na kokramya de bi emma emeto munufuo mu na emema so de ba no no fo a omudi mutintima ye papa penti Adom trotro ene ye bisa se emema mutu se ba ne se oba enya kwamya de e wono nufuo mu a musmudi mutintima ya na
se mate ma me question bi mu
se ebia oba wo hwei mu se emema munum no fo pa atafro ho ne ade ade aha enti ye hwe se eba no nufuo mu se oba enya breast cancer musmu se musmu boa e ma cancer no emba na
ende e boa bebre on say nufuo no at the moment a onum no na unsa kura baako ento unsa na kura baako no ye mia udu unsa ne hye nufuo na ase e say ase o pegya so ase o dan ase o kro nyina e massage enye gidigidi ye mia ente no kura boa ma say e bia ya le bi o mu a etimi me make sure say etimi efiri mu
Who yare be out to make sure say be film.
Baby,
Aba ni yare no.
say yale bi wo mu a me pa say e bia se na ya oye no massage ni say yale bi wo mu na say srade bi wo na say yale bi wo mu massage ni atimi e ma ne efrim.
Keke a onu medu onu mhwe.
Ebra onu medu anya hwe.
Massage be na adema no.
Oh, say on say unsakra no fo no. Enti no fo na unsakra no. Wo gro ho. Enti o gro ho no. Ebi kura otimi di wo hwini egro ho. Wo di wo hwini timi utimi so ha no ha. Na wo di otie butum mfimfini. Oh, nti wo di wo hwini butum mfimfini. Utimi di wo hwini egro no fo no ho saa na wonsan so nam ano no. Obabi wo ho na natinka ewo. Ntare moment a obeso na no fo na ano no pe. Wo bon so start twini mu. So ho. Nti no nyina na otwini mu na asa oba no so kika no ho na wo nso ogro no fo no ho no. Atimi bua ma oba na ma onya breast cancer.
Eja, ujidi se mu bua mama enya breast cancer.
Oh, no for the ogru ho a ema veins na wo mu kura no se wo nante kura se wo veins na yedwuma. Enti no for no de ogru ho a ye wo style ye de gru ho blawu na wo roll no. Ana wo so ase kura wo do pa ma boyfriend enso no for no ase no. Na wo sun kire wo. Na wo be hu de we wo beti from your hair to your toe. Yes. No for no de enye se wo komnya no din debi. Unum kura se wo pese wo somu na unum kura wo style wo somu wo somu ama oba no unum ma na won say yes wo ye bibi ma obi yeah no so no na da ho slow
se nya wo chire yemfa ne se so oba no wenya no o go ne no fo no ho na se yawe bi wo mu a wo behu
o se yare wo nufo no mu a nufo no chire me hu se nufo no lipo no unse mane bi ohun omulipo na ayeti se misanfia we ba bi no unse lipo no wukura atwa komsa no fo no de me ntumi nguru ho nufo a ne tina yira because say wo hwe me nufo kura unse abano pi gina so ene che se nufo no life because nufo no lipo ene na akola no ba se lipo no nyina ko ayira akohye mane che se sa breast no is affected. Me say there me boga say there me nguru ho yeah
unso fo aso sampa se no for nipple na right side and na che say fort bi wo
okay ani mo dia me nya ayi e wo ho research bi awo e ho saamo yeah o say oh no for there ho won faso say to because the enti ama kasa ne say no for say ho nim faso ma ye mmemma ani mu ma ne nyina ye mienu nyina anka Nyankopon fa nche bible mu
emphasize nation
Isaiah 66:11-12 nufo Nyankopon de nufo ho nsem hye ho ani ma be ma how ebesi anom no ne enum a ne ye yen wodi wani timi bo oba nufo so at the moment no as pressure bi sani fruitim right down ama ho tow from even po oba hage na se nufo kan obo keka wakoma timi tow yam from ubefu ti se den akoma ba from
yate ene na wo so a wo hwe wo fie no nufo no ushia oba wakoma tumi to for mana enti yesraw breast cancer awareness busumo nyina oba mesra wada ma na nyentie awa ya saba na ko check no for so yade bia pue mu ana se ne be ya ebenya no poma sibre enti trotro no eyema e wo circle ye bomu eje sesei awe
no le se no fo mu kokram breast cancer awareness month mu na yewe wo be ma kwaje ho ntete ne ukwan be fa so handle no fo no na yemfiri ho no na yenko konfo no chia ban ayaresabia na how ba kwa ya na wo mu pa ye wo mu ebe ye operation na obehwe no na nipa dodo no ye bunkama fa doctor fo a wo mu eye no so sansa bia ya wo mu ye sa papai no ye nipa mu adwuma no so no ho nsema se no so sa na nam so ma se mpanifo apa minimally invasive surgery we ne ya bia ye bia wachire mu surgery a emu nya din pi no ene ho anu atenete sabe ya nipa emobom peso wo
Konfanoche abayar sabia apa minimally invasive surgical procedure ehontomo asese wo befa sa akwan so ahwe omanfo wo se obayar sabia ohia se wo paapai wo mu kana bi atwam no na omanfo wo bayar sabia wo hia surgery no oye wo mu surgery wi a agese wo dayar sabia wo no mo ma wo kuro no adwudwu wo mu ansa otimi ayi wo mu akofie nanso minimally invasive surgery Directorate of Obstetrics and Gynecology ediaba ewo konfanocha bayare sabia na ebeboa amadwumadi na kwano eya obia enhyeda ennim. Head of Directorate Dr. Michael Yaboa enchiremu sei enwode etudwa.
There are numerous advantages, as in less blood loss, less pain, less infection, quicker recovery times, which will save us. So we are working very hard with management to ensure that the cost, at least for starts, the cost is not so much.
Medical Director work of Anocha Bayare Sabia Dr. Kojo Saben etwemu se adwumadi ebeboa ama enipa ebope so ayare sabia wono so akofom.
Along the lines, the patients that we manage, that they spend a lot of time with us. They occupy beds for a very long time because of challenges that comes with big incisions and surgery. This is something that the hospital has been working on for the past few years.
Professor Marion Ketchley, a head of department, obstetrics and gynecology. Adom Kasee.
I'm a doctor and I wanted to see cut the University Hospital of Knust. And so I visited the wards of gynecology and I saw all those women suffering from the surgery, the large scars. For instance, they had a surgery on removing a fibroid, or they had an extrauterine gravity or so on. And
the address no. Premtobre Kasee. Nti hwe said the Eric Kasee du bodi abedri na aware afatana na aware agye no na ama me kondo aware na man dressing nyina sesa Eric aware agye wo boy aware agye wo
be fine
man ti be o say ma Queensta award because to be able to handle you
na dey ahwefo who saying
no we do so she
me kama baya me ba man kasa
ko ka se bre su de wadwo me na mi twa ntreche no wo habia ka bo se bre wo de so she
ogumani ma se ogume ho
e bu se da na ho ba Premtobre Kasee beto so
tronga busia ya samu akwa ba me na so yen nsama ekoso wagodiem ya chine kufu de bro se Premtobre Kasee Premtobre Kasee. And of course, yes, Kidwana Kasani, Eric Kasee, the wedding measure, the fee, animal USA motor mona, Leona Messi, yes, the man, originally USA or Pioneers and Ketwaka, and Messi about Boros, I feel Nano and a research and kitchen kakra, and our children small skills kakra, or my kitchen tea. Ya buy na senior so you actually we duane no kakra de nipam yese Messi enwa duane kakra ma yenhwe ne ye hye na a chef fuatade bi na Messi head him papa head him papa me fit be na so mo no aduane no be si ne krofo ho mo tesi aduane nyina yese tiru ashoto e wo Miami se am krofo na boy so mo man fans am so no bibia ma hwe kai one why you busy no 50 no moto mu na 50 no so 50 chairman nya bre yes nya se fufuo bi kra no no ayo bro dey yi a hyenhye mu kakra bi ngofo no twa moto no nya small yes Messi ase mu yes was chain cooking skills we ya once again no kran person chain because yes so we am o se makono e hyepe na ngofo bo wa konkonkonko minim se sa abrofo mako ya sa e me ka se nhira wan ya yi de Ghana na wo Messi we nhye nam na chi ho we Grofo bo workshop and we would dia fache me Messi aduan ne twa mo twa wen to e wo Miami no anya sam keto akra eti de borodo keke te se me da ta presla okosra ne boy ma me first so no ansu ha wa kwashin su no eti no ana Messi akwanye no de bia me the new competition ba Sans obiara ne taste, obiara ne talent. We be say tyrant. Na new one abanye a chese no. So what? Me hear no smas. Na me dey story. Sorry, they mean to me from any kind yet. Na sa we no. Me hear no smas. Na sa competition we no. Yeah, share a number of times what me a sustaining enframano awo furumu na watimi agye mogu microphone mu amana jeje eti wo hwa nipa no kita microphone or chi sound no sound man no osmosis mo no ono no o share no smart because baby o share no a o chi sound no na ho no ye so no ye no so sound no when you mask a mama sound.
All right, it's up 93. Wow. Is that right? Is that an accurate count? 93. We got
number of
judges.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. 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 Etibra. Eti he no. Na chese what to me I skills kaka. You heard a number of times what to me skills no. Na fe you heard a number of seconds ya we here. It will get out to experience. To Ghana for Ghana Association. Eti yedeba. Ti wo was our talent we no. Patrol train na yedeba na was what we be bit makwaje World Cup naba. We who World Cup nyina ho. Ai be kwa kwaje abana Ghana football no emfa 40 years dey ntimi nya afo. World Cup ye dey ntimi. We die minim se Ghana fo bi ho a ade we nkwa de ombetumi age. Na oba akogina nipam esa competition we. Emfa bi da. Obje Thomas Party. Hey! Pata bagumo. San no start training as you. No no again no Party again no your friend no ai ma me ni wa. You see Jenny Maxson. Hey Party. Maxson. And we go find chese yanmo chese bagumo ma he. Ma me he chairman she. Ye chairman na abu ammo ne ho e hye e ho boko. Ade bi ho a enye eni onwoja nye. Chese me sa breakfast tea. Me mpe ye wache bankumo ni ande mami tia no ha me from be fam ye mehram sa chairman sa say no da nye ni yamfa ngono se ne ye be wo nyem na asa kola bia ya ba school fees oh the party wife onyem a wo mo de akola ni kura ba se wo mo wuwi a ye se wo mo tunedi ni ade ade Thomas why ade wo gbagum se wo ye be memu yeah majuadi I've collected you and chop Benate party no Benate Thomas Party no yes Major mama anochi waba to competition we there be fera anochi waba kam de ne kobi hu pa ne ade a Sergio Manucho Benate party bo twekeju na kase ne Eric Kasee Lubori
ye nyina heti fo wo monsemi so na Premtobre Kasee de somwo no yemfa ne nyina NC na ye DSTV channel 280 Go TV channel 119 se Facebook no ye Adom TV extra wo hwe no na wo like na wo share na wo follow na bibia aye kama wo hia me a eya frɛ me anoche wa ba ajwa se we ko bodon ku ide na se fire for fire na etwa so me mo ha